we know Hydra's commitment to cowardice remains unchanged.
Much like their commitment to just plain sucking.
Maybe we will survive this battle unscathed.
Never, ever say that. That's pretty much Hero 101.
Apologies for the delays. Steve and I are holding down the fort here, alone, and given my condition, I'm just not myself.
Yeah, because that's a new problem for you.
Shut up, Tony. You're more than just the Hulk, Bruce. You're one of the most brilliant scientific minds on this planet.
Indeed. And it's time for you to share some of that brilliance with us, Dr. Banner. When can we expect to see your findings?
Keep telling you. Gremlins.
Losing power. On arc reactors 1 and 3. Facing complete defensive grid failure.
Impossible. Even for her. Okay, improbable.
Incoming Hydra gunships. We're being completely overrun. Missiles targeting us.
No. Stay calm, Bruce.
I am calm. I am always calm.
Bruce!
Keep working the comms. I may be able to restore the system if I can get close enough to the tower. What do you say, Junior? Think you could back me up out there in case Mommy Darkest arrives?
Anytime.
Next time we visit the tower, I'll give you a grand tour.
May need to clean up a bit first.
Gotta leave the humps on my knees. Otherwise, we need all new furniture.
You do know I cannot fly, right?
Tony, that you? The entire defensive perimeter's been taken out. Better get down here soon or there'll be nothing left to save.
Way ahead of you.
Sorry I'm late. Sensor's got your energy signature confused with a flock of radioactive pigeons. It's a New York thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'd maybe add a couple more O's onto that.
I thought the doctor said your defenses were down.
They are. Didn't say anything about our defenders, though.
Hey, I'm Steve. Welcome to the fight. It's good to be back in the fight.
We've got incoming fire.
I'm glad you're all getting acquainted out there, but if you could focus your attention on those Hydra soldiers, that'd be great. I'll work on getting the defense online, but you're on your own until then.
I could probably do that a little faster. I did design the system.
We don't have time for your ego right now, Tony.
Just an observation.
Hail that! Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
Looks like Latin Gen tech to me.
I'm saving my energy for the
Coward would hide. I'm still standing.
No time for a full damage report.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Sir, for honor.
Hydra really did a number on these systems. And what happened to the fail-safes? Did you even have any? I'm not sure I'd brag about these designs if I were you, Tony.
Oh, well, let me know when Banner Industries releases your model, and I'll be sure to take a look.
Help is at hand. Weak, even for Hydra.
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
The advantage is mine.
Get out from these optics, buddy. You're next on the list. Where do you think you're going? All out for reinforcing.
Getting closer. Power distribution is coming back online. Should be able to reactivate them. Wait, what? Why are those even connected?
But we don't have time for your ego, Tony.
Back in the fight.
I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material?
I am impressed.
All systems nominal.
leave a mark.
That was your one chance.
This should be good. Precisely what I needed.
Here we go.
Somehow.
Targeting systems active.
I will aid you if I can.
Reactors are online. Internal sensors are recalibrating. We're almost there. Just hold out a little bit longer.
Devil is in the details. I find the devil is everywhere these days. I am going to enjoy getting to know you. The light will carry you onward. I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
Minor systems damage.
Quickly, to the top of the tower.
At least we know Hydra's commitment to cowardice remains unchanged.
Much like their commitment to just plain sucking.
Maybe we will survive this battle unscathed.
Never, ever say that. That's pretty much Hero 101.
Arc Reactor 1 going critical. Attempting shutdown now. Wait, what the hell's a prefix code?
The ultimate safeguard. Lucky for us, the one person on Earth who knows it is right here. Okay, capital H-U-L.
Tony, tell me your super secret code is not Hulk Smash.
Don't be ridiculous. It's Hulk Smash 1234. Transmitting now.
Got it.
Cute, but you're playing with the big boys now. Hail Hydra! Gonna rip you a new one!
That explosion just shorted out half our systems.
Glad to hear it's working out.
I'll be lucky if I can keep the reactor from going full overload.
Love it when a plan comes together.
We get it, Rumlow. Let's do this.
That'll work.
What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too. Let's do it. Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills? I don't do this for just anyone.
flying mechanical combat suit almost seems like cheap.
Let's get it on. Hope you like eating through it. You're gonna hold still one way or another.
Watch the paint job.
Awaiting reinforcements.
So that's your legendary savior? You're supposed to be Lilith's kid, right? Must be the runt of the litter.
Come closer, mercenary, and I will show you just how hard this run can bite.
Here we go. You guys should talk to your union rep. I don't think you're supposed to be fighting on our level yet.
Do your best. Let's settle this. I'll make good use of this. Fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight.
It's about time. I've got all the toys. Yeah!
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem. Bruce, getting quiet down there.
I'm a little busy. Perhaps if you could stop the hail of rockets from slamming into the facility, I could stabilize the highly explosive reactor.
Ish, always so touchy.
I'll just wait here till you're done.
I'm going.
Just another scar. That's not stop me.
Target confirmed. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I get paid by the job, not the hour. Let's make it fast. This is my first step. Shame about those early
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Finally getting some FaceTime with the big man himself. Always wanted to get a closer look at that shield of yours, Cap. It'll make a nice souvenir.
Careful what you do.
I feel at least 4% stronger than before. I've got to check my math.
And lose more.
much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
They cannot possibly match your strength. The light is on our side. Appreciate the lift.
Might as well line up, suckers. I'm here to get paid. Let's slow this down.
Brace yourselves, people. Company's coming. Surprised you had the courage to come down here and face us yourself, Rumlow. Hydra suddenly pay you extra for honor?
And miss the look on your face?
You had my complete confidence. Fallen a great deal. I'm going in.
Love the effort.
Rip you a new one!
On Delta responding.
You may see yourself.
Incoming rockets, watch out!
There is no escape.
Well, hello there. Hardly a flesh wound. Now we're getting serious.
Get the giant, you know how.
It's gonna be more than that. Let's get it on. Boom!
What's our concussion protocol like?
About to get messy.
We've got incoming. Nice shield. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Nice work. They're not gonna like this. Walk in the light. Let us see if they have an answer for this. This shall be of great help.
I'm gonna rip you a new one! Let's see if we can make this hurt!
They are being reinforced.
Let's just get this over with, scumbag. Incoming rockets, watch out!
But I'm gonna live.
We're saving this for a special occasion.
What modern technology? Some for the rest of us.
I'm gonna rip you a new one! This'll shoot the fleas off a dog's back at 500 yards!
Something loose on that one. Okay, you got me.
Hold position.
This isn't going like I... The gunships are targeting us with rockets.
Your time has come. Their best was still not enough for us.
We've done it.
You pee-wee scouts sure had me worried for a second. Was afraid I wouldn't get the chance to use this.
Hold that thought.
What's our status, Brucey? We good?
Oh, yes. So good.
Tony, was that a gamma burst? Why am I reading a gamma burst coming from inside the tower?
Not to worry, everything is fine, all part of the plan. Bruce, what the hell is going on down there?
Something far worse than hell, Tin Man.
Lilith, like I said before.
The Dark Mother thanks you so much for the Gamma Accelerator. Couldn't have done it without you, Tony.
Did I miss something?
He is lost to us, fallen to my mother's corruption.
Yeah, sort of a thing now. You played us. Well, played me.
The code, this. Also, you could steal your precious accelerator. Fight her off, Bruce.
We both know you're much stronger than this.
Always trying to play the hero, Tony. Well, here's your chance. Save the world. Take the shot. Disappointing.
Tony, I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything, because I don't want to talk about it.
Tony at a loss for words? That's a first.
It's happened before, and it's never a good sign. He's deeply shaken.
Let's be real. We all know what's going to happen with Banner and Lilith, and it rhymes with the word sulk.
We should talk. You're right. Let's talk about how your mother just turned one of my best friends against us.
There is nothing you could have done for Dr. Banner. Nothing any of us could have done. Lilith is Lilith, and Banner is only human after all.
If you think that, then you don't know him. Bruce is one of the best of us.
Good and evil mean nothing to Lilith. A whisper from her, and even saints kneel at her feet.
That's not what I mean. I've never met a man with more mental and emotional control than Bruce. He knows what it's like to have a voice inside your head telling you to give in. If he couldn't stand up to Lilith, I can't help but question our odds. Listen, I know what happened to Bruce isn't your fault.
But
I'd be a fool if I said I trust you completely. You're Lilith's kid. Could your mother turn you the same way she turned Bruce? What if she has already?
if that were the case, none of you would be standing here right now.
You might be right, which is part of the problem. I don't know anymore. This is beyond anything I've ever faced before. These people look to me for guidance, but it feels like I'm stumbling around in the dark.
You are right. There is a lot you do not know.
You don't mince words, do you?
What I mean is that no one expects you to have all the answers. They look to you because they trust your heart. And in times like these, trust is in short supply.
My heart won't keep them alive.
No one said it would. What matters to them is knowing you will always be at their side.
You know, I think I might have misjudged you, Hunter.
I am the child of the Dark Mother. It is only right for you to be wary.
I appreciate that, but the truth is, I was angry about Bruce, and I took it out on you. That's on me. I'm sorry. Let's start over. Hi, I'm Steve Rogers. What do you say we get to know each other?
Are all modern soldiers as well trained as you?
I haven't been a soldier since 1945.
Then why do they call you Captain America?
You could say it was an old nickname that just stuck.
You still have not answered my question.
Listen, today's soldiers are some of the bravest, most dedicated people I've ever known. But my training was different. I volunteered for a special procedure in hopes of creating the world's first super soldier. It worked. But the man who invented it, Dr. Erskine, was killed soon after. So to answer your question, I'm the only one.
How do you like being an Avenger?
Maybe it's the soldier in me, but I just like being part of a team.
Is that why you created them to begin with?
I think you misunderstand. I didn't create the Avengers.
I was under the impression you were their leader.
I'm good with tactics. That's all it is. Believe it or not, I didn't join the Avengers until the first time Bruce quit. He didn't take that well at all. Nearly tore apart New York.
Dr. Banner? Impossible.
He's different person when he's angry. You haven't seen anything yet.
And still you let him come back?
Everyone makes mistakes, Hunter. Ours are just larger than most.
There is something about you that I cannot place. You seem different from your friends, almost...
Older?
I suppose so, yes.
I get that a lot. Last time I checked, I was 102. But honestly, I've stopped counting. It's weird even for me. I was in a plane crash near the end of World War II. Went into the ice in '45 and stayed frozen for, well, long enough. When they finally fished me out, the world I knew was long gone. I understand we have that in common.
It has been an adjustment.
Believe me, I know. The world has changed a lot since you were last here. But if you need help or just need to talk it out, I'm here. Anytime.
I sense there is a past between you and Crossbones.
He's a mercenary. Real name, Brock Rumlow.
Does not seem to like you very much.
We go way back. He even killed me once.
So you are an immortal?
Only if you listen to the Avengers marketing team. It's a long story, but no, I bleed just the same as you. Well, not the same as you, or Carol, or Bruce. Even Tony and Steven, I guess. But look, I'm mortal.
I am glad we had a chance to speak, Steve Rogers.
I am too, Hunter. You're not too bad at this leadership thing yourself. Starting to feel like I could go another 12 rounds. No time like the present.
It doesn't really matter what Tony could have done. We must live with it.
Lilith has a Hulk now. And here I thought we were in this shit before.
You wanted a word?
Yes, about Banner.
What my mother has done to him is a tragedy.
I wish that was all it was. You need to fully understand the gravity of the threat he poses to us now.
Banner is a brilliant scientist. No doubt Lilith will find a way to exploit that.
You've never met his alter ego. See, Lilith doesn't just have Banner's genius IQ at her disposal. She has the Hulk, and that's like having a god fight by her side.
Banner's intelligence is still more of a threat.
Why do you say that?
He gave me a body scan, Sarah.
He what?
For all we know, he could have analyzed every inch of me. Cataloged all my strengths and weaknesses.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Let us hope he did not find anything he can use against me.
Okay, I've said my piece. I just hope you heard it. You've never fought anything like the Hulk before.
Some of us find it a little difficult to shoot at our friends.
Hunter, I see the battle at the Avengers Tower has left you relatively unscathed.
Relatively. But Lilith has done far more damage than even we imagined.
Yes, I've heard about what happened with Dr. Banner. Lilith is flexing her power in more ways than one. If we weren't the target of her ire, I might have said I was impressed by her growing resourcefulness.
She has already proven to be just as powerful as ever.
I think our new friends have finally come to realize that. Lilith is not to be trifled with.
At least it was not a fatal lesson.
You can be sure that Lilith is only going to get more dangerous the longer this goes on. And while we may be forced to wait for her next move, you can still continue your work on the grounds.
You think it will help?
The more you come to understand about your mother, the better prepared you'll be when it comes time to face her again. And if you happen to gain a blessing or two from the old gods in the process, I'm sure it can't hurt.
I will keep looking for more of Wanda's notes and other materials.
Let me know if you need my help, dear.
From Tony's softer side. Tony Stark lets sentimentality stay his hand.
Man, I never thought... I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Not talking about it won't make it less real. Banner has betrayed us and the tower has fallen. As Lilith rises, we fall.
We were always so worried about the damage the Hulk could do. Quietly cheered to ourselves when we thought he might be gone for good. We never once considered what Banner's mind is capable of, unhinged. I should have seen this coming.
Beating yourself up will not bring the tower back. I should know. I've been where you are now, spending countless hours blaming myself for the loss of the Sanctum for Wanda.
Yeah? Well, maybe you didn't blame yourself enough. Some of us don't shrug off our failures so casually.
I know you're angry, but if you're looking for a punching bag, may I suggest using the one in the yard and not me?
There you go again, throwing in the towel before the fight is over.
You're the only one who's fighting. Now take it outside, Tony. I've had enough. I fear the loss of his tower might break Tony. Alas, I fear he's tired of me. Perhaps...
I have an idea to get Lilith to release Banner. It's based on a really old movie. But we need an old priest and a young priest.
Let me guess, you're here to tell me I screwed up, that I should have taken the shot at Banner when I had the chance. Go ahead, Hunter. What are you waiting for? Say it. Tell me I screwed up.
The position Lilith put you in was impossible. No one should have to make a choice like that.
But isn't that our job, Hunter? To make impossible choices at critical moments? That's what we Avengers do. We make the tough calls for the greater good. And I failed.
You must understand, Tony. There was no escaping failure this time.
Damn it, why didn't I see Bruce slipping away? I should have known something was going on with him. All the red flags were there, and I ignored them. Some grand genius I am. I have 3 masters, a PhD from MI-freaking-T, and I sat at the helm of one of the planet's greatest companies, but I couldn't even see what was screaming right in front of my face. How did I let him play me like that?
Banner did not fool just you. He fooled us all.
Yeah, well, if anyone here should be foolproof, it should be me.
You are not the first brilliant man Lilith has deceived. We are not in control anymore, Tony. No one is safe. No fortress impenetrable. Not now. With my mother emboldening Hydra forces, there is nothing she cannot touch.
You know, this little pep talk isn't really working for me.
And perhaps I should take my leave.
Yeah, you do that, boss. Leave.
And so you actually slept in that thing. That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know. Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself. What changed your mind? I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family. And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen? They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here, never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension. What? Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sorta comes with the territory of being a midnight sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge. Excuse me, would you... Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please, stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do. I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and pizza?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you, by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditched the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
If it makes you feel any better, I do not have a screen name at all.
Actually, you do. You're crushing it on Superlink, Hunter.
Oh, that. A gift from Tony. I would not want him to think me ungrateful. But, feel free to like any of my messages you find amusing. It would please, Tony, I am sure.
Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
Years of discipline and training under Caretaker's guidance forged me into the warrior I am today.
Caretaker is like your aunt, right?
Yes, sister to Lilith. She raised me when my mother fell.
Aunt May became my guardian after my parents, passed. I guess we have that in common.
I suppose we do. You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, you know, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them, yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Perhaps according to a prophecy, but in truth, it is only unified together that we will all prevail over Lilith and Chthon. Ego is simply the tool of our enemy.
You sure you're not already an Avenger? Definitely know a guy who'd love to hear that. Here's a hint. It rhymes with smapped in Hermerica.
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. I'd still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
Childhood was a blur after my powers manifested. Spent many years after that hunting the spawn of my mother. Then there was the crypt sleep, of course.
Of course.
To be honest, I do not know. To be even more honest, I'm not even certain how long I will live. I am the child of an immortal and a human. My lifespan is unknown.
Huh. So, sort of like my student loans.
This venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
From what caretaker has told me, Lilith ceased being my mother the day she gave her soul to the Darkhold. The mother of demons is all that remains now.
There's some movies you and I really need to watch. Used to be a trilogy, now I've lost count. Either way, call me a romantic, but I believe there's still good in everyone. Guess that's why I have a soft spot for Eddie. And the symbiote, too. That symbiote saved my life on more than a few occasions. Deep down, I know there's more than what you see on that slimy, oozing, brain-eating surface.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through! Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that, I have no doubt.